So this film style has been super popular, trending all over the place. I'm sure you've seen a lot of social posts that are using this kind of aesthetic, as well as YouTubers when they're doing their little montages and stuff, like I'm going to show you later in this video. There has also been a massive increase in short films, and I know a lot of them are using Dehancer or they're trying to use something similar. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a few different key components of my review of Dehancer, as well as show you some clips with Dehancer used on them, something like that. I used both Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere versions to test out how easy it was to install and use, and at the end I'm going to briefly show you the mobile app version of their software. All of the links, by the way, are down in the description for you to check out at any time. Now, if you've never heard of Dehancer, it's a film emulation software that helps you achieve that authentic analog look while offering tools for creative color grading. It works as a plugin for your video editing software, whether that's Davinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, or something for photo editing like Lightroom, Affinity Photo, or Capture One. And the amount of work that they put into this tool is incredible, because on the user side, it's seriously as easy as selecting a profile, adjusting some sliders, and then messing with some super cool grain and damage tools. Let's talk about a few technical things so you have an idea of what you're getting into, and then I'll show you a variety of different shots with Dehancer applied. I'll go over ease of installation, ease of use, and video and camera requirements. When it comes to video plugins, for me, it really doesn't take much to frustrate or confuse me, but with Dehancer, I found the process super easy. For Final Cut Pro, I had the plugin installed in 5 minutes. For Adobe Premiere, it was maybe a few more minutes because I'm not as skilled in that tool, but my brother uses it a lot, who edits a lot of my videos, so I wanted to get a feel for it, and it was also as easy as finding it in the effects panel, just logging in and activating the license. We thought it was going to come up as an extension, but to our surprise, it immediately embeds right into your software when you download it. By the way, you can test out Dehancer for free right now. You just have a watermark over your video until you buy the full license for it. Now, I was afraid it was going to be complicated, like downloading motion graphic templates from Envato or something, where you have to go into the depths of your computer to find the right folder, which is super annoying. It takes way more time, but this was super simple. And there are also helpful videos on their YouTube channel, along with a PDF guide that comes in the installation folder. Now, what about ease of use? Thankfully, Dehancer has some pretty detailed tutorials on their YouTube channel, which I've linked down in the description. And I watched some of their longer explainer videos to get an understanding of how each panel works with the profiles and how to see it in live time with the sliders and the video clips. And if you're familiar with something like Lightroom or Affinity Photo, or even any other photo editing software, chances are you're going to feel right at home with this plugin. They've done a great job categorizing things for you to be as robust or as simple as you want it. That being said, it will take some experimentation, because not all footage is going to be shot the same way. You might be shooting at day or at nighttime or inside or outside. Maybe you'll use a different camera, and Dehancer themselves doesn't suggest copying one style or profile across all your videos, because the settings just won't work for every shot. But the good news is, if you're familiar with photo editing or color grading, this will be super easy for you. I mean, I'm a content creator, limited knowledge of color grading, and I was able to get a pretty good grasp on it. And if you end up not liking something, you can always set your sliders back to 0, deselect something, and then come back to it later. An important thing to note is something called profiles, and this includes the camera brand along with the log footage. That does work best with Dehancer. Thankfully, they have a page, though, with all of these details on it. You can scroll through it. There's no guesswork. And even if you don't have a fancy Canon or a Sony camera, you're still in luck, because Dehancer still works with Apple RAW footage on your phone, or honestly any Rec 709 footage, which is the most common. You can also see which film profiles are available within Dehancer, so you can look up if that film style is what you're looking for. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, it is. They've covered the bases for pretty much every industry standard of film from a very, very long time ago. Now, you might be asking, do I have to shoot in log to use Dehancer? Because log or raw video takes up so much space, especially if you're just shooting YouTube videos at your desk like I am, or even more space if you're trying to do a legit short film. And the answer is no, you don't have to shoot in log to use Dehancer, which is what makes this plugin so powerful. Download it, pop in a clip, start playing with it immediately. Now, for the more involved stage shots, you're probably going to want to shoot in log if you have the available space and the processing power, because log does give you more data within the video to play with. You can push some of those sliders and settings to the max in Dehancer. But again, Rec 709, super basic. You can select it at the top of the Dehancer window. It's the most common format. It'll actually just default to that unless you specify otherwise in your video tool. All right, let's look at some different shots now on how I use Dehancer to create that vintage looking effect. For context, I'm using a Sony a7C II for main shots, shooting in standard 4K because I keep it pretty simple. I'm not going to shoot in log really for anything for that I'm doing here on the channel. And I'm also using this guy right here, which is called a sunset lamp, and they're about $20 on Amazon. I'll play the standard clip first and the Dehancer footage second. See if you can spot the difference. So for that Dehancer shot, I used the Kodak Portra 400 profile and added some bloom and halation along with a little bit of film damage, and that gives that shot a little bit more of a smooth and slightly blurry film aspect. If I bring these two typewriter shots back up, you'll notice the Dehancer version, you get that nice halo effect anywhere colors are reflecting or blending, and it just looks old. Let's look at another shot. Again, I'll play the standard clip first, right out of the camera, no settings added, and then the Dehancer version second. Now remember that intense color is coming from this sunset light right here, which casts that super large or small circle of light on whatever you choose. The normal shot is okay, but because Dehancer has these wonderful effects like bloom, halation, grain, and more, it looks more of that 80s or even older film, almost like you'd expect a James Bond villain's voice to start right after that glass is taken out of frame. And this is an important point I want you to understand, which is that Dehancer is not a quick fix solution. You're not going to just take a poorly lit or poorly staged shaky shot, throw it in Dehancer, put the filter on there, and it looks awesome. We planned and staged these shots with the intention of using Dehancer because we took the time with what kind of light to use, what time of day we should go outside and shoot, and all of these things you need to keep in mind. Now let's look at a couple of social content pieces we put together, which are for my brother's new clothing brand, and using Dehancer works perfectly for this because it's exactly the style he's going for. So let's check out these left and right comparisons shots. Now, Dehancer also has a mobile app, which is pretty neat, especially if you're taking some social media content videos on your phone and you want to post them real quick. It's going to be pretty similar to something like Lightroom or any other photo editing app on your phone, and you can apply a profile and then tweak the individual settings. That's also linked down in the description if you want to check it out. All right, when it comes to price, you actually have options for individual effects or the full pro version, and they each have 3-month, 6-month, 1-year, or lifetime options, each coming with 2 seats for 2 different devices. The lifetime for a pro version of Dehancer is $450 USD, and an individual effect lifetime license is $99. Personally, I'm not sure why you would only need 3 to 6 months for the software, which is certainly cheaper at $30 to $50, except in cases where maybe you're looking at doing one effect for one single project you're working on. But overall, the year or lifetime license is way more worth it, and I actually have a 10% discount for you down in the description. It's code VincentDesign, and if you believe it's right for you, my logic is that if you're going to use it for one shot or one project, chances are pretty high you're going to use it for something else or maybe for photo editing. Having learned it, used it, tested it for a little bit, I can say that it has actually made editing footage fun again, because that's the least favorite part of the video creation process for me. Generally takes the longest, but this result is well worth it. And if you're going to use it for work or even as a YouTuber here on the YouTube platform, you're going to make your money back pretty quickly. Like I said, I have a 10% discount that works with any of the licenses you choose, so definitely use that to save some money. A special thanks to Dehancer for providing me with a license to use and test out Dehancer for this video, and I'm definitely going to break down a few more feature-specific tips in a future video. If that's something that you want to see, let me know down in the comments, along just with what you think in general. What do you think of of these shots? What do you think of Dehancer or anything else on your mind? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a ton. Be sure to like the video, and I will see you in the next one.